Graduation is a time of celebration, reflection, and change. It's a time to think about where we've been, what we've learned, and where we're going. But most importantly, it marks a new phase in our lives. The world is constantly changing, and we need to change to keep up with it. When I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, there were no cell phones, iPads, or even personal computers. And most people didn't even know what HIV was. Now, most of our graduates couldn't imagine life without these things. Today, we see emerging infectious disease, Ebola, Chagas, chikungunya, things that most people hadn't even heard of 10 years ago. Vaping, texting while driving have become new health behavioral challenges that we need to face. And much of the content that you've learned during your studies will soon become irrelevant. Sorry, no refunds. But the skills that you learn will last a lifetime. How to write, think critically, speak in public, conduct research, and read the literature will all last. The content, of course, is always going to need to be updated. But hopefully, you've been instilled with a lifelong love of learning. I love to learn new things, and I lived in Hawaii for 15 years before this, spent a lot of time in Asia, learned how to speak Chinese, come to Texas, and it's not as helpful to speak Chinese in Texas as it was in Hawaii. So I said, maybe I can start learning Spanish. So just for the last 2 weeks I've been learning Spanish. And so I've learned to say, no comas el palo, which means don't touch the chicken. I don't know when I'm going to use this, but if I ever end up in Costa Rica during a bird flu outbreak, it might come in handy. You can think of your favorite movie or book, and often the hero decides to make a change in their life and get out and do something. Luke decides to leave his farm to find the droids. Bilbo decides to leave the Shire in search of the ring. And the Muppets decide to take Manhattan. And all of my references are very dated. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. In all these cases, they could have decided to stay home, goof around on Facebook, but that would make for a very boring movie, wouldn't it? Instead, they decided to go out and make a challenge, make a difference in the world, take a risk. In our lives, we're writing our own movie. What do we want it to be? We can take the safe and easy path, or we can be game changers. The world needs those who disrupt the status quo, who make a difference. The health of the public depends on it. Climate change, gun violence, antibiotic-resistant disease, and the epidemic of diabetes all require bold action. You now have the tools to do this. Now it's time to write your movie and be the catalyst for change. Thank you. We're excited to have you graduate. And now I'd like to bring up Ms. Erin Schneider, Interim Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, for the presentation of the graduates. Erin?
It is my pleasure to present the School of Public Health students who will receive their degrees on December 18th. The school has 26 graduates this semester, 11 in attendance today. Our students have prepared comments to be shared with their names as they are read. First, I'd like to introduce the department heads that are present here today. We have Dr. Mark Benden. He's the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health. Dr. Dennis Gorman, the Department of Epidemiology and Biostatistics, and Dr. Mike Morrissey, Department of Health Policy Management. We also have Dr. J.O. Spengler, Department Head of Health Policy or Health Promotion and Community Health Sciences, but he is not able to join us today, but we thank him for his support. Students, when I call your name, please stand. You may sit after I conclude with the comments that you've provided. Audience, if you can please hold your applause until I call the names. So we will begin with our doctoral student graduate, Ms. Amber Elkins. Go ahead and stand. Amber has been working towards a Doctor of Public Health in the Department of Health Promotion and Community Health Sciences. Her dissertation, titled Systems Approaches in Public Health, was chaired by Dr. Ken McElroy. Amber plans to become a faculty member in engineering, doing research and teaching with an emphasis on systems modeling of chronic and infectious diseases, as well as focusing on social problems of public health. Congratulations, Amber. Next, we have our, perfect. Next, we have our Masters of Public Health graduates. Also from the Department of Health Promotion and Community Health Sciences is Brooke Heitzman. Brooke will be attending West Forest University School of Physician Assistant Studies in Boone, North Carolina, starting summer 2016. Congratulations. Next, I have Chadni Patel. After graduation, Chadni will be seeking employment with the county or state refugee health program. In the next 3 to 5 years, she plans to work on a Master's of Business Administration degree. Congratulations. Next is the students from the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health. Franklin Ilogo. Franklin has accepted a job offer with Frito-Lay North America in the division of PepsiCo. Congratulations. And also from this department is Janita Wright. Janita plans to pursue an advanced degree and work to acquire the Registered Environmental Health Specialist and Registered Sanitation credential. Our next department is Epidemiology and Biostatistics. Fatma Juf. Fatma's interests lie in emergency response. She's planning on enrolling in medical school to be an emergency physician. Chinelo Orji. Chinelo is currently seeking job opportunities as well as pursuing plans for a doctoral degree in health services research. Congratulations. And last from this department is Parth Thakar. Parth is currently seeking to further his career and employment opportunities in the field of public health. Thank you, Parth. And our final department is from the Department of Health Policy and Management. First is Abdulaziz Tijani. Abdulaziz's immediate goal is to secure an admission into a doctoral program in the field of public health. His long-term goal is to be an academic and pioneer in public health. Thank you. Abaliji Azumba. Ada. We go back. Plans to continue her position as the Program and Administrative Coordinator at the United Way of Brazos Valley. She also plans to apply to professional schools and travel the world. And Abdullahi Ibrahim. Abdullahi is also seeking to further his career and educational opportunities in the field of public health and policy and management. Congratulations. So this concludes the presentation of the December 2015 graduates from the School of Public Health. I'd ask all of you to rise. This is your day. And let's congratulate them once again. Congratulations, you may sit, and we have a few more remarks from the Dean.
Congratulations, graduates. I'd like to extend a charge to each of you to carry forth all the public health lessons, principles, and values you have learned at the School of Public Health for the purpose of improving the health of the public. As graduates, you are now entrusted with a commitment to teaching, scholarship, service, and practice in the field of public health. Whether you find your career path here in Texas, around the nation, or throughout the world, population health data indicators expound the challenges ahead. There's plenty of need for your services. Your challenge is to make a positive difference in the public health arena. We need your leadership and commitment. We need caring and knowledgeable public health providers. It's going to take all of us to conquer the increasing public health challenges that we face in today's ever-changing world. As a member of the School of Public Health family, we want to stay in contact with you, learn of your accomplishments, and work with you for the betterment of communities. Please let us hear from you and your professional activities. I'd now like to introduce Raylyn Mitchell, our Director of Alumni Affairs. And Raylyn is, wow, a rousing ovation for Raylyn. Please stay in touch with Raylyn, and she will be in touch with you if you are not. And you are all part of our Alumni Association, part of the network of Aggies that have been through the School of Public Health. We know how strong the Aggie network is, so please stay in touch. Congratulations and best wishes on your new stage of life. I would now like to make an announcement of a plaque for Dr. Tony Renee, who is here. And Tony just finished up a long career as Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. So Tony, if you can come up. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stephen? Right there. We got us. All right. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So one of my pet peeves is really long graduation ceremonies. So as you can figure, we did ours in 15 minutes, which I think is a record. Like everyone to join us for refreshments and photos and a chance to visit with our December 2015 graduates. And once again, congratulations to all of you.